It has been a year like no other. Illness and economic ruin have ravaged the earth. Political divisions have darkened days and months, and even the spirits of sages, artists, and optimists have begun to break. We wish this were a movie advertisement, but it is our dystopian reality, and it frightens every one of us. Mild-mannered and justice-seeking Reverend Aaron Payson has been transformed by his crime-fighting partner Robin, whose sewing superpower has created Maskman. Woo City Commissioner Johnson has used the chalice signal to invite his most dedicated crime-fighting allies to his office for a meeting.
Maskman and Robin, I am so glad that you've come. There is a new and vile villain on the loose in Woo City named Apathy. Apathy is spreading loneliness, helplessness, depression, and anxiety over all the people. And with the pandemic, social injustice and racism and political division had already worsened. Apathy is trying to take advantage of social distancing requirements to poison people's hearts and experiences. The good people of Woo City cannot gather in person. I thought that the dynamic duo could help. What should we do?
Holy dystopia, Maskman! What a fiendish plot!
Commissioner Johnson, this indeed is a big problem, and you were right to call us. Loneliness and helplessness are the worst possible reactions to darkness and division. We have to find a way to get our community together.
But we live in an electronic age, Maskman. What if we send electrons through millions of conducting wires at modulated frequencies and then convert those to light pulses and hubs of fiber optic cables to again be converted simultaneously on people's home computers into video and audio signals? They could be interpreted as the faces and voices of their beloved friends in this community. It would feel as if they were actually talking to them in person.
Brilliant idea, Robin. Using that technology, we could even simulate Sunday morning worship services with music, joys, sorrows, and sermons.
Holy high-tech, Maskman! We could even have virtual religious exploration gatherings before Sunday morning service so our children's spiritual growth won't suffer. And the affinity groups in our community, they could gather as well.
Precisely, Robin. And using the masks that you so capably created, along with our determination and our reason, we can even figure out how to do the same outreach in our community in order to fight the impacts of injustice, income inequality, xenophobia, and racism wherever apathy shows up. To the Mask Cave, Robin. We need to track apathy down. We haven't a moment to lose.
After our superheroes set up their network, we find them struggling with the audio-visual controls in the church sanctuary. While they were both connecting audio plugs, Apathy and his thugs caught them off guard and tied them up with Ethernet cables.
Well, the dynamic duo thinks you can take on the great Apathy, do you? Well, while you wait, I am going to connect your congregation to another place. A place that delivers words of hate, division, and shame instead of messages to uplift humanity and kindness. Your online service will instead show an extremist, dogmatic, and anxiety-inducing rhetoric while the world continues to suffer. I want you to see this, and you will be powerless against the fear and inaction that will follow.
Holy conundrum, Maskman! What are we to do?
Don't watch, Robin. Don't give in to apathy.
Will apathy succeed in paralyzing the community with fear? Will the Cape Crusaders watch their hopes wither and decay? Will you step up and stand with our leaders to become superheroes, fighting injustice and oppression in the face of all this hopelessness? Stay tuned and find out next week. Same masked time. Same masked channel.